The thing about it is, when people put things out about their family issue and they put it out for society to judge or to make an opinion about, that's exactly what I'm going to do. What's up, y'all? So I just want to address things as they come. What's up, everybody? It's your girl B Octavia, and I am back with another video. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is B Octavia. You can call me B. I am 24 and I'm from Washington, D.C. Here on my channel, I like to talk about things from the past, but I also like to talk about current events. Now, I am a mother of an almost 4-year-old, and I'm also an entrepreneur. If you haven't checked out my business, Crush on You Beauty, make sure that you do so. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So today's video will be about Benzino and his daughter. And before, this is a disclaimer on this, right? Before anybody say, oh, you shouldn't speak on family matters, you shouldn't get involved and put your point of view on it. Number one, this is the thing. When people put things out about their family issue and they put it out for society to judge or to make an opinion about, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And number two, honestly, this situation is very relatable to my own experience and to my own situation, my childhood. Some things are different, but we'll get into that too. Now, if y'all didn't know, Benzino's daughter is Coi Leray. And that's the girl that has the song that's blowing up right now. It's a TikTok challenge going on. The kids love it, etc. Well, her and her father's relationship has never really been publicized until now. I personally knew maybe a couple years ago that was his daughter, and I feel like either Vlad said it or somebody said it, and I was like, oh, okay, well, that's his daughter. And in doing my own research, that's what I came across. So I was like, oh, okay, well, that's pretty cool. You know, I heard of Benzino being in the industry before and his daughter being in the industry now. I just thought that was cool. You know, it's cool how the generations go, but it's not cool when it's family issues. I wanted to wait until a good time to speak on this because for some reason I knew that Benzino just would not stop. Now, this is the thing. I was watching Queen's Flip, and I was watching it throughout the days, and Benzino just kept popping up. Whether it was the interview that he did or it was thereafter, I mean, he just kept popping up on Queen's Flip Instagram Live, talking about his daughter, talking about what he did for her, talking about their relationship or their non-existent relationship. And people told Queen's Flip not to get into it, right? But Benzino is bringing this to the forefront every day. Coi Leray just now responded to her father, but it took a while. And why did it take a while? Because to me, it seemed like Benzino was badgering her for a response. Saying this and saying that. If she don't want to talk to you, she grown, she don't have to talk to you. When he first started on this rant about his daughter, I saw the comments, and the comments was saying, oh, you know, a child should respect their parent, or a child should respect their father, or whatever the case is. But what if that child has never gotten respect from her father? How is she supposed to give it back? How is she supposed to give it back? See, you forget that everybody's dynamic in father and daughter or son and father are not the same. If a parent is owed that respect and the child is being disrespectful for no reason at all, or for a reason that is very minute, yes, respect is due. If a parent is busting their ass and not complaining about that and not making the child feel the pressure of that, feel the pressure of society, feel the pressure of bills, yes, they are due respect. But if you always throw your position around and what you do and what you've done in the past, that's the problem that I have. See, that's where I really feel bad for his daughter. And I don't disrespect my elders or nothing, but I will call you out on it if I feel like need be. To be honest, in a lot of ways, Benzino reminds me of my own father. And Coi Leray says something about, kids who have industry parents, but it's bigger than that. It's parents that feel like they still have a certain amount of control over you once you become a young adult. And if you have not helped them throughout the years and helped them in becoming who they are positively, to become the person that they are today, you don't have a motherfucking thing to say. Or you shouldn't have a thing to say. Why can't you just say that you're proud of her? Now that she's charting on the billboards. Why can't you just say that? Because you want a piece of the pie? Because low key, you jive like jealous? Can we say it? Can we say it? What if what you want as a parent, you're never going to get because what she wanted as a child, she never got from you? Can we talk about that? But once we start going into the past and we start to say, oh, I seen you and how you treated my mother and I can't build that respect for you anymore. I'm a grown woman now. And the fact that I'm not looking for your acceptance and now you're looking for mine, I don't have to accept you. And I can tell that that's where she is. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. It's no point, because once we start bringing out the real tea of what our perspective was, we the bad guys as the kids. No. Everybody is entitled to their perspective, but the way that Benzino talks, which I have a problem with, he tries to make his perspective seem like it's facts, seem like it's supposed to be the truth for everybody. That's not everybody's truth. That's not everybody's truth. And sometimes, my thing is, my perspective on it, and what I've literally said out loud is, I am not my mother. I am not going to accept certain things and how you talk to me and how you throw your money around as control. On how you throw your role around and you're trying to make it seem so important. When I'm putting myself in position. Because if you was to put me in position, you wouldn't even let me hear the end of it. Coi Leray said that she just wanted a father. Nothing complicated. Just a wholesome father. Someone who chooses not to be inappropriate or say inappropriate things around their daughter. To have a simple relationship. A simple bond that doesn't need any explanation and doesn't need any further thought. Just do it. But no, there always has to be a spectacle. And he might even think in his mind that him coming out and doing all this is helping her single. It's helping her song. It's not. What you're doing is you're burying the relationship even deeper. Every time you come out. To be honest, Queen's Flip is not at fault when it comes to speaking to Benzino about this, because Benzino wants to speak about it. But isn't this exactly what Vlad said? Isn't this exactly what Vlad said about Benzino? He wants to keep doing interviews and keep doing interviews and keep doing interviews. And the minute that you don't do an interview with him, he has all these foul things to say. How about, I mean, me personally, I wouldn't want to keep putting that out there. Like, if you want to make your own channel and keep talking about your daughter and bury that relationship deeper and deeper, you do that on your time. Is it unfortunate? Yes, it is unfortunate, but I feel like people are looking at it in a shallow way. Oh, a kid is supposed to respect their parent, but if it's not the other way around, how is that supposed to work? It's always going to be an up and down, a on and off. Who has time for that? My advice would be to Benzino, give her her own time. You just forced her to come out and say something to you, when you could just be blowing her phone up, blowing her mom's phone up. Something else than this. This is why social media is just getting irritating, to say the least, because you see how parents can't communicate with their kids and how their relationships really are. Father and daughter, child and parent is not always what it seems. So you can't put no generic ass statement out there like, oh, you know, a kid is supposed to respect the parent, and why is she talking to him like this? Just imagine what she had to endure, what she had to see. As we all know Benzino's rage. We've seen that. We all have seen how his treatment of women is not all right. Okay? And we've seen what happened between him and his latest baby mother. That situation is a mess. So I can only imagine him being younger with small children. It's a shit show. Sometimes, and this is the reality, sometimes family is not supposed to be close. Sometimes family deserves to be cut off. It doesn't matter what the relationship is. It doesn't matter if it's sisters. It doesn't matter if it's sisters and brothers, siblings, cousins, mothers, fathers, whoever. If they are causing you mental stress and unhappiness, cut them the fuck off. It's 2021 and we are supposed to focus on ourselves. A lot of these parents, low-key, especially around his age, they feel like, okay, now it's time for you to take care of me. After I took care of you for X, Y, and Z years. No. When we supposed to start that is when you physically can't work no more. It's time for you to get up and do some shit. And I'm not being disrespectful. It just is what it is. That's the reality of it. Like, everybody has these generic and it's a no. It's a no. He really just needs to leave her alone. Seriously. Leave her alone. Just like eventually you left her mother alone, leave her alone. Leave her alone. She doesn't have to be up under you. And she's gotten this far without your guidance. This far. Without your guidance, let her enjoy her music taking off. Why can't you do that? And talking about on the interview, you know, I don't like her smoking all that weed and all this. She's grown. How about we be honest and say that you missed out on some years, okay? You missed out on some years, so now you feel like you can kick that father shit into high gear. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. And if her perspective is you haven't been a father to her for a long time, why would you feel like, oh, this is the perfect time? And be so vocal about that on somebody else's platform. That's weird. It's real weird. Benzino only gets posted for mess. And I wish that, social media wasn't like that. I wish that YouTube wasn't like that. But you see, like, messy people or people that are extremely loud and boisterous and whatever the case is, they get the interviews more than a person like me, a person that will literally tell you exactly what I think, regardless of how anybody feels, regardless of anybody else's opinion. My opinion is my own, and a lot of people want to continue to interview people that have the same opinion about shit. The same jaded opinion about stuff. Don't get me wrong. Benzino's interview wasn't bad. The one that he did, about Eminem and everything like that. Very educational. But after that, it was pretty boring. If you don't want people to talk about your parenting and your family dynamic and you as a man, stop putting that shit out there. Coi Leray gets her peace and gets the space that she needs, and not this embarrassment while she's trying to enjoy her music career blossoming. Benzino needs to go somewhere and maybe talk to the other kids, connect with them, see if they want a relationship or not. And if they do not, he needs to focus on himself as a man, which that should have already been happening. But it is truly unfortunate that he had to come out and keep badgering his daughter this way. And you see, once you keep badgering a person, everything is going to come out. Even things that you didn't want to come out. Things about your character. Things about what you've done in the past. And it's not going to be pretty. If you just wanted a relationship with your daughter and that's why you was doing this, then maybe you would have got positivity. But there's other reasons, including attention. And did Queen's Flip give him that? Yeah. Will he continue to give him that? We will see. Vlad is crossed off the list. So other than Benzino making his own YouTube channel, we will see if Queen's Flip and other bloggers like him, or journalists or whatever you want to call it like him, will continue to just let him talk out of the side of his neck about his daughter. It's your girl, B. Octavia. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in to yet another video, and I will see you in the next one.